So hi, this is Nikki from the blog Natty Nikki. Welcome to my latest YouTube video. Today I am doing the Guilty Pleasures tag. I was tagged by the lovely Katt from A Curvy Cupcake to take part. It's the usual thing with tags. It's like a list of questions, give my answers. And as I said, the theme is Guilty Pleasures. So let's get started. I've got an iPad here with the questions on from when Kelly from Kitty Chaos did it. So, question number 1. What TV show do you love but shouldn't confess to? I had to really think about this. There is a TV programme that I really love at the moment. And I don't know if you would class it as a guilty pleasure, but I love The Real Housewives of New York City. I have mentioned it on the blog before as something that I really like to watch. It's really trashy. I've never really been the world's biggest fan. Sorry, I'm slipping off the bed here. The world's biggest fan of reality television. I mean, years and years ago, I used to watch Big Brother when it very first started. But in the last couple of years, I've sort of shied away. The only other sort of reality TV that I quite like is Come Dine With Me. I'm a huge fan of Come Dine With Me. Is that a guilty pleasure thing? I don't know. I know a lot of people watch it. I love it. But yeah, The Real Housewives of New York City. I think I like it because it's set in New York, and I just love New York. And they're impossibly bitchy, a lot of them, and it's so silly. And I mean, obviously I know a lot of it's not really real, it's staged, but it's just one of those things I like to watch sometimes for a bit of an escapism when I've had a bit of a funny day at work, you know. It just helps. So yeah, Real Housewives of New York City. Right, number 2, which food is your guilty pleasure? Well, there is something that I really like, because I'm quite a fussy eater. And I'm well known for it, really. And but the one thing that I love, I don't know if it should be a guilty pleasure, is sour cream. I just love sour cream, and I blame a friend of mine many years ago who introduced me to sour cream. She used to make the most amazing chilli, and she would buy sour cream to go with it, and I'd never tried it up until that point. I don't know why. And I was like, this is the most amazing thing ever. So now, whenever I have chilli or fajitas, anything like that, I always have to have sour cream on it, because also it just takes off the edge of it. If it's like really spicy, it just sort of tones it down a bit, so I suppose I like it for that reason. But I will sit and dip tortillas in sour cream. How bad is that? Because I really like it. So yeah, I'd say sour cream for that one. Right, so music you love but others cringe at. I had to think about all of these. Now, the one thing I do like, and I don't know if people do cringe at it, but I'm a huge fan of soundtracks from movies. I've always liked them. I've liked them ever since I was, quite young. And I've been fortunate enough a few times to go to Symphony Hall in Birmingham and listen to a couple of I think it's the Friday Night Live. Is it Friday Night Live or Friday Night Classics? I forget what it's called now. Where they tend to do film tunes. So I've heard Star Wars live, Indiana Jones, Superman, Jaws, Harry Potter. Because I think all those theme tunes for films, they're so iconic. And a lot of them are films that I've grown up with as a child. And I have quite an emotional connection to them. So when I hear the music, it evokes sort of memories in me, but actually getting to see an orchestra live and hearing it played in front of you, there is really nothing like it. And if you've never ever done it, I would absolutely recommend it. But I will blast out soundtracks in the car, and whenever it's May the 4th, because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, I always use that as an excuse to blast Star Wars music really loudly in the car, much to my son's embarrassment. He's like, Mum, ooh. I'm like, no, it's May the 4th, we have to have Star Wars music. So that's something I suppose that's mine. Guilty online habit. I don't know, the fact that I'm online far too much, really, that I'm online more than I should be, that I probably should switch the internet off, I think maybe, is probably my worst thing, because I suppose we live in a world now where we're constantly connected to the internet. I have a tablet, I have a smartphone, I have a PC, so I can access my emails and access all my social media feeds wherever I am. The one thing I don't do is sit with my phone in bed. I know a lot of people do, but I sort of try and draw the line really at having sitting and scrolling through Facebook while I'm sat in bed, really, if I can help it. So I think my guilty habit probably is just literally being online probably too much. Sometimes I think I need to turn the computer off. I need to switch my phone off and just ignore the notifications and just just ignore it, because you can just get too swamped, I think, in the internet, and it's really hard, especially when you're a blogger, and you know, because you have so much of your life online, and it's very hard sometimes to think, no, I'm having some time away from it, especially when there's big things going on, and it can all just get a bit draining, I think, and it's too easy to get caught up in what other people are doing and forget about yourself. So I suppose that would be my biggest thing, being online too much. Right. Love to wear but shouldn't. Well, I would say what I'm wearing today is maybe something that people aren't that keen on. I still have a big love of oversized tops, and I'm wearing my big ASOS one that was featured in a previous video that I just realised has got a stain down there. It's charming, isn't it? And a lot of people don't like them because they say, oh, they make you look even bigger. I don't care. I'm fat. I look fat no matter what I wear. You know, I am what I am. But I like my big oversized t-shirts, because when you're plus size, getting really good oversized t-shirts is really quite difficult. And this one is particularly massive. It's probably a bit too big. But it's so super comfy, and I love it with my leggings and my skinny jeans. So yeah, maybe that, because I know a lot of people not that keen on oversized stuff. For me, it's a definite thing that I do like to wear. I suppose the other thing that, I don't know, hanging about in my sports bra, is that really bad? Because it's really comfortable? I don't know. But we'll go with that. Okay, movie you love so much but probably shouldn't. There is one movie that I'm really a fan of. Well, there's a couple, I suppose, that maybe people might cringe at, but then I suppose that's down, I don't know if it's down to my age, I don't know. But I love Weekend at Bernie's. I just think it's really funny, and I like Andrew McCarthy, and it's that silly slapstick humour, and it's those kind of films now. Gosh, so I'm going to get all nostalgic now. It's those kind of films that they don't really make so much anymore, because everything now is, oh God, how can I explain it? It's very different to the films that we had in the 80s that I kind of grew up with, and everything now, it's a lot more sort of like, we get a lot more swearing, or you get more, I don't know, it's not quite the same. Everyone's so perfect and just so, and a bit sanitised. I don't know, it's really weird. I'm not supposed to say sanitised if they're swearing, but it's really hard to explain. So I think, yeah, Weekend at Bernie's, I love it because it's just such a stupid film. And if you've never seen it, you really should watch it. It's really quite funny. And then things like, I love Flash Gordon. And it's probably terribly cheesy. And probably to modern audiences, they would be like, what the hell is this? It's the most ridiculous film, but there's something about it. I think the music by Queen, I absolutely love the music from it. And again, I have an emotional attachment to Flash Gordon, because I'm pretty sure my mum took us to see it, me and my brother, when we were really little at the cinema. And I can't have been very old at all, and I can remember going to watch it. And we've got it on Blu-ray now, and I'll still watch it now, and I've let Oliver watch it because I think it's brilliant. And I don't know how many people consider that guilty pleasure that I like Flash Gordon, because I did. I loved it as a kid, and I still have a bit of a healthy love for it now. So, right then. So what's next? A funny habit people comment on. I do have a funny habit, the way I eat, and I don't know why I eat like I do. But if I have a plate full of food, say I have like a piece of fish and some peas and some mashed potato, I eat everything separately, and I eat everything in a certain order. I don't know why. So if I've got peas, mash and fish, I'll eat the peas first, then I'll eat the fish, and then if I've got mash, I won't put tomato ketchup on my plate until I'm ready to eat the mashed potato, because I don't want it on my fish and I don't want it on my peas. Now, people have commented before on the way that I eat stuff. Like, why do you eat like that? And I don't know whether it's just some psychological thing that I think I'm saving the bit of the meal that I really like till last. Like if I've got a piece of fish and some oven chips, I'll eat the chips last, but I won't necessarily eat the fish with the chip on the fork together. I can't, I don't know. It's just the way that I eat. It's just the way I am. So, yeah. Now this one, is this one I'm really going to struggle with? Makeup look you love but is oh so wrong. Well, I can't really think of any makeup looks that I like that I would consider wrong, because if I like them, I think they're right. The only makeup look that, and I think Katt might have said this in hers, that people aren't always a bit funny about, is no makeup. Because I think as women we're always perceived to be going out the door with a full face of slap on, which ironically I have got a full face of makeup on at the moment. So maybe going makeup free, because maybe it is a guilty pleasure. I don't know, because there are days when it's really nice to get up and clean my face and not put a scrap of makeup on, because I think it does do your skin good sometimes. I could be talking absolute crap, I could be talking out my bum, I don't know. But I always like to think it does your skin good, that you leave the makeup off and let it breathe, and, you know. I'm not a fan of wearing tons and tons of makeup, just because purely for me, I'm just not very good at putting it on. And I think if I put loads and loads of makeup on, I think I probably just look ridiculously silly, because I'm just useless. I have great admiration for people that can apply makeup and look so flawlessly done, because I just can't do it. I really cannot get that look. I just look ridiculous. I look like a 5-year-old's put it on me. So if you can do makeup like that, I applaud you, because I certainly can't. I'm absolutely useless. So that's it. I think that's all the questions. I'm just going to pick up my tablet and I'm just going to check that there aren't any more that I need to answer. I hope not, because my camera battery is running a bit low. No, that is it. Now, this tag originally came from Kelly over at Kitty Chaos. She tagged Katt, Katt tagged me, but Kitty did say that she didn't know where the tag originally came from. So if anyone knows, they can tell us where the tag originally came from. Now, I'm not going to tag anybody. I'm just going to say that if anybody's watching this video and they fancy having a go at the questions, please feel free. And if you do, please do let me know so I can come over and have a look at your video and leave a little comment. So it just remains for me to say my usual spiel, which you always get. So thank you for watching. If you've liked this video, please leave a thumbs up. It's always greatly appreciated. If you haven't done so and you would like to, then please subscribe for more general rubbish that I sit and spout, if you're that interested. You can also come over and see me at my blog, which is www.nattynikki.com. You can also come and see me on Twitter at gamergirl0621, on Instagram for lots of selfies and Krispy Kreme donuts at the moment. I had that the other day on Instagram at Natty Nikki. You can also see me on Tumblr at Natty Nikki, especially if you like Parks and Recreation. I'm always sticking Parks and Recreation things on Tumblr. Well, why not? Someone has to, and it's usually me. I'm just going to grab the camera, so I will see you all very soon, hopefully. Bye!